This is my subtractive synthesizer. Up in the right hand corner, I have added all the resources that I used to help me build it. I added in links some of the research and some of the inspiration that I had, so the native instruments reactor. I really like the look of. I used all of the Cycling 74 tutorials and a couple of YouTube videos for making the flanger and the chorus. And I had a read of Electronic Music and Sound Design by Cipriani and Giri. One of the key points in my synthesizer is the fact that my filters are in parallel and not in series. I chose to do this because when filters are in parallel, they can create harmonics and cross modulation, especially when it is a bandpass filter and a low pass filter. So I wanted to make use of that when this happens. I didn't want them to be in series because the filters are a lot more extreme when that happens, and I wanted it not to be so extreme, so I chose not to do this. And I wanted to be able to hear both of the filters as the signals mixed, instead of just hearing one big sound. And they both feed into the chorus and the flanger, and that can all be controlled here. I also chose to have them both multiply and go into the panning of both signals here, so you can control that and also be able to be panned separately, which feeds into the master gain. That's, I thought, would make things a little bit different. I'm just going to quickly show how the synth works and the chorus and the flanger. In presentation mode, the way I decided to do it was to have each separate category put into different panels of different colours so that they could all be seen separately and be used that way, so it's easier to look at. It's not very overwhelming. And I have, so each bit is all separate, so all the inputs for the audio, all the filters, the effects, all of it's being put separately so it can be controlled by the user. And also the spectrograms can be seen as the original and at the end, so you can see the difference in what you've done to the signal. But there's also space for more to be added if that was wanted. You could add some reverb to the effects. You could add a high pass filter.